Today, I'm heading home after a beautiful week in Big Sur, and I'm making one final stop to the Pacific Valley Bluff Trail. Come join me. Located 3.5 miles north of Treebones Resort, there's parking at the Trailhead across from the Pacific Valley Ranger Station. As you start this hike, make sure to watch for the Forest Service signs and close the gates after you. This is the perfect place to stop and stretch your legs on a Highway 1 drive because it's a fairly straightforward path through large grassy fields to some stunning rocky cliffs and incredible Pacific Ocean views. Head straight west towards the coast and make sure to stay on the path to avoid the overgrown areas with poison oak. While this is a relatively short and easy trail, almost anyone could hike in under a half hour, you'll want to give yourself plenty of time here to take in the epic Big Sur coastline on the edge of the Los Padres National Forest. Growing up around Iowa farmland, I feel right at home, surrounded by horses or cattle, so I love strolling alongside the grazing cows on this particular trail. Enjoy the sea stacks jutting out of the surf and the Santa Lucia mountain range to the north. No fees or permits are required to hike the Pacific Valley Bluff Trail, but please make sure to follow the leave no trace principles here. Many hands make for light work, and when we all do our part to leave this place more beautiful than we found it, it can be enjoyed for generations to come. This is a wonderful out and back trail with under 50 feet in elevation change in less than a mile and a half. And you can even see Sand Dollar Beach and Plasket Rock Point to the south. If you plan your visit in the spring, you might just be treated to some of California's beautiful wildflowers and poppies along with the local cattle. There are multiple trails in the Pacific Valley area that lead to beautiful bluff top overlooks. Now, one of my personal favorites happens to be directly across the street from the stunning hill of ice plants and poppies. To find the trailheads here, you'll want to look for the pull-offs on the ocean side of Highway 1. Now, just be aware, these are day-use trails only, no camping here. When you're traveling between Carmel and Cambria, there are very few places to pull over on Highway 1 for trash or restrooms, so please plan ahead accordingly and don't litter this incredible area. Thanks so much for joining me on this oceanfront trail today. Now, if you're not familiar with the Big Sur Pledge, I'd like to encourage you to take time to check it out online before planning your trip here. And for more information about this trail, make sure to see my blog post at flyingdawnmarie.com. And if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button and subscribe. Until next time, I hope you find adventure and encouragement wherever you go. Bye.